Hi, this is Dr. Scott Hoar, and today is Treatment Tuesday, and today our special patient is Shannon Fowler. Shannon is a fitness instructor at PowerFit over at Watt Street Gym right here in Alcoa, Tennessee. But I think she's dealing with a little bit of low back pain. So, yes. Shannon, welcome.
Thank you for
Tell
having
me, what's going on here?
Just having some lower back issues. It's been pretty constant. I mean, comes and goes, but it's been going on.
How long?
About few years, probably.
Okay.
My youngest is 3 years old, and the pain pretty much started after he was born.
Okay.
During pregnancy.
What have you tried to alleviate your back pain?
I tried a series of quite a bit of stretching. I went into this thing where I thought I could stretch it out. So every single night I would do like a series of yoga or just trying to focus on my breathing and going through a stretching sequence, trying to do that every night. And then I actually sought out some chiropractic care, which wasn't very successful for me.
Let's talk about that for a second.
Okay.
What was the experience like with chiropractic?
It was very brief. I felt like I was only in there for a couple of minutes at a time, and just doing a couple of stretching. I was never given any like post-op instructions. I call them post-op, just things to do at home.
Sure.
I wasn't given really any things that I could do on my own to try to stretch it out or strengthen those areas. So I was pretty frustrated. I just felt like I was driving to Knoxville for about 5 minutes worth of care and then having to drive all the way back home. So. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry you had that experience. How many times did you go to this chiropractor?
It started out at 3 times a week.
Okay.
And then after a month, it decreased to 2. And then after another month, it went to once. And then.
So we're talking about significant commitment that you made, and you didn't feel like you really got the results.
Correct.
Okay. Well, that's annoying. Do you have any concerns going into this treatment?
The neck popping.
The neck popping.
That's the only thing I'm concerned about.
Okay, so when you say concerned about it, does that mean you are uneasy about it, nervous about it, or you absolutely don't want to do it?
I'm open to it. I think it's just all in my head.
Okay.
Like I feel like I need to be knocked out before it happens.
Sure. We'll give you a shot, and then we'll get it done.
Perfect.
Okay. All right, let's get to it. Okay, we completed Shannon's examination and x-rays. We saw a couple of things. Number one, there was a little bit of degeneration and bone spurring between the L3 and L4 segments in her lower back. Probably for these last few years, probably that area has been moving a little bit too much in an inappropriate way, and the body is starting to have a little bit of degenerative changes as a result of that. So we're going to see what's going on with that segment. As well, we can see how much it impacts her during a squat, during a lunge. During the squat, she was really falling forward with her entire spinal column, unable to stay neutral and protected, which is probably a contributing factor to her pain. The lunge we saw, probably that, the right foot, right toe?
Yes.
That right toe where she had the bunion surgery is really having an impact on how she's moving. We really need that toe extension to be healthy for normal movement as well as a normal lunge. So we're going to want to see what we can do for her foot. As well, we saw minor limitations in her neck, in her shoulders, and her upper back. So we're going to want to see how we get those moving up the north side of her body to take the stress off of the lower side of her body. So we'll get to it. Ready?
Yep.
All right. So you're going to have a camera right in your face the whole time. All right. So what I'm doing is called motion palpation. And I'm feeling for any imbalances in your segments. We noticed some pulling and some limitation in your neck. When I go over to this side, I feel like there's a nice bounce and easy movement. When I go over here, I feel like there's restriction. Do you feel that? All right, so I'd like to get rid of that with a manipulation, okay? I know you're uneasy about that. Are you comfortable with me going forward?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go right there.
Oh.
Very good. You still with me?
I'm still with you.
Okay, good. And I'm just going to recheck and look at how easy that moves right there. Much, much better.
Wasn't as bad as I thought.
Right? That's kind of what I'm going to do first.
Okay.
This way we can just get it over with, and
Okay.
you don't have to. So I'm still feeling around here.
Okay.
Okay. A little bit of restriction when we rotate that way. So we'll get that going, okay?
Okay.
Very good. Much easier movement. And we are all done with the neck part, okay? Okay. You know, I had a bad experience with a chiropractor. I don't know if bad. It's not like I was harmed or injured, but I remember my internship when I was in college. I'd gone to a chiropractor that was kind of the in and out 2-minute visit sort of thing, and I got adjusted, like, I don't know, 50 times over the course of the summer, and it felt great, the adjustments, but I could still tell that I was still having shoulder issues. I was still having, because I was a baseball player at the time, I was still having knee issues. I'm probably going to adjust right there. Good. And I could just tell it wasn't making the lasting difference that I wanted it to make.
I just felt like it was more of a stretching session than it was like any kind of adjustment.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I invested a significant amount of money.
Yeah,
And,
it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Breathe out. Good. Again, breathe out. Good. Well, I'm pretty certain you're not going to leave here with that impression.
That's good.
Deep breath. Breathe out. Good. A little bit of spasm right in there. That's right about that L3, L4. So can't say I'm surprised to see that.
Yeah.
All right. So now, Shannon, I'm going to do some muscle tests. Actually, I'm going to check out your hips first, and then I'm going to... A little bit of stiffness. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to try to straighten your knee.
Okay.
You're going to resist that.
Okay.
Okay? Ready? And again. Okay. Straightening your knee. Don't let me. Big difference, right? All right. So this side is weak. What I want you to do is turn on your side. This side up. Scoochie. Okay. All right. So your left hamstring tested weak.
Okay.
The nerve root that exits your spine, that controls that, is L5. So that's what I'm going to adjust. What an adjustment does is presses a reset button on the area. Take a deep breath. Breathe on out.
Oh.
Very good.
I don't know what to expect. Like, this is all new to me, so...
That's not what the other guy did.
No.
Okay.
No, not
Okay.
at all.
Okay, we're going to do that same test.
Okay.
Hold your knee right there. I'm going to straighten it. Don't let me.
Oh, wow.
Look at that difference.
Holy cow.
Now bring your knee up. Hold it right there. I'm going to push your knee down into the table.
Okay.
Resist that. Really strong. Knee up. Pushing down. Really strong. Flip around on your back. Hold your knee right here.
Okay.
I'm going to press down like so. You're going to not let me.
Okay.
Ready? Come on. Other side. Pushing down. Big difference, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Turn face. All right. So hip flexors is what tested weak. So now L2 nerve root is what we're after. Breathe out.
Ooh.
Good.
I feel like I'm going to make a noise every single time.
Yeah. Hold it right there. I'm going to push your knee down. Big difference, huh?
Yes.
Now, one thing here is your internal rotation of your hips is limited. All right, we're talking about 5-7 degrees of motion there. And really we want like a good 35.
Oh, wow.
If your hips don't move comfortably, it makes your lower back and your pelvis move too much.
Yeah.
So we want to get the hips opened up here a little
Okay.
bit. So I'm going to do a little bit of a mobilization here,
Okay.
where I'll drop here, and then your hip should feel like it's about to pop out of its socket. And we got a little bit there. I'm going to do another little mobilization where we kind of go around. This is not terribly comfortable, okay? Wow, that's not opening up much.
My hips are always really tight.
Drop the knee out there. We get a couple of degrees. I'll take it.
Okay. I don't have a whole lot of mobility in my ankles either.
Well, that doesn't help anything.
I know, I'm sorry.
Well, I meant about your movement. Ankle mobility really matters.
Yes.
All right, so bend this guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to get a nice shot. You could see the surgery scar right here for that bunion surgery. It's a very straight toe, so it was a very successful surgery, but we're worried about the impact of some of the other segments here. Ankle dorsiflexion, really not bad. We're getting a couple of degrees. That's good. I'm going to check this one. Probably better on that side.
Yep.
All right. You back up a little bit. Really, that toe extension, see, there's no flexion whatsoever.
Yeah.
The extension's just fine. That's tough, isn't it? And does this hurt?
It hurts when you push back, like further.
Like that way?
Yes.
What about when I go this way? Okay. Okay, I'm going to do a couple of muscle tests, and that's going to tell me what I have to adjust on your feet.
Okay.
Bring your foot up and in, hold it right there. I'm going to push down and out.
Okay.
Resist that pressure. Pretty good. Point and in, hold it right there. I'm going to push from right there. Resist that. Pretty good. Point and out, hold it right there. I'm going to push from right here. Resist that. Great. Up and out, hold it right there. I'm going to push from right there. Resist that. All of it's pretty good. Let me try this one again, pushing down and out. All of it's pretty good. So we'll just kind of do a general foot adjustment here. The arch right there we were talking about. Let's see if I can't get some movement in there. I'm going to give you a little yank here, okay?
You're good.
Relax your foot. Good. Another little yank. Good. Have you sprained your ankles a bunch of times?
A couple of times as a kid, yeah.
Just a couple? Mm-hmm. So you've kind of always had stiff ankles?
Yeah, I feel like I have. And when I got into running, I don't feel like that helped at all.
Good. Okay, switch feet.
Okay.
We'll do the muscle test, up and in, hold it there. Gonna push down and out. Great. Pointing and in, pushing up and out, don't let me. That one's not strong. Up and out, hold it right there, pushing down and out. That one's weak as well. Pointing and out, hold it right there. Push from right here, resist. Plenty strong, okay? So, last little yank here.
Okay.
Good.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll surprise you. Okay, good. So stand on up.
Okay.
Stability and control of your lower back while your hips move.
Okay.
That's our goal, right?
And sometimes I go up and stretch my hip a little more.
Uh-huh. So this is 25.
That's better.
Yeah, there it is. And just right there. One of the things we've really noticed was your whole spine goes into flexion
Right.
during your squat. Go for it. And that's probably a little bit easier. So we'll give me a couple more reps.
Okay.
And up. When you cut off the depth a little bit like that, do you still feel pinching?
Not as bad.
Your spine is staying completely neutral, and you're much more vertical with your, yeah, that's it, right there. Okay, so that was Treatment Tuesday. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can find Shannon Fowler at PowerFit. You can find her at the Watt Street Gym page on Facebook. Tune in for our next Treatment Tuesday next week. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and we'll see you next week. Take care.